Power settling himself back aboard Nobel Knight. They stand. They're racing, and Rommel's Journey beat out Nobel Knight, Outspoken Lad. So the top three in the market are going to settle down. Man of the Hour, fourth. Poster Art getting back with Iconic Skill and Pagey's Turn. Over on the side is out. 1,300 left to go. Rommel's Journey leads the way, 3/4 of a length in front. Covered up by Man of the Hour, just getting up onto the bridle. 2 lengths Iconic Skill being shaded by Poster Art, Alkaline second last, and 3/4 of a length away Pagey's Turn, who brought up the tail end of the field. They've left the 900 behind them, and Rommel's Journey getting it very cosily here in front for Brad Parnham. Calls the shots out by. Over on the inside, tucked away in the box seat, is Nobel Knight, then Man of the Hour, who's enjoyed a good run. Then 2 lengths further back is Poster Art going around the last pair as they hit. The field starts to string now. The pace. Only a neck. Outspoken Lad, a length and a half to Nobel. The cutaway looming though, then Man of the Hour, and there's another race back in the field. The other four have at the 200. Outspoken Lad races to the front, draws away from Rommel's Journey. Then Nobel Knight getting home along the inside, but Outspoken Lad draws. And under the vigour of Chris Parnham, won it by 2 lengths. Nobel Knight ran second. Man of the Hour has cut Rommel's Journey out of 3rd spot on the line. A long margin back, then Poster Art, Pagey's Turn, Alkaline. And with those, the last of them home is Iconic Skill. Outspoken Lad is the winner to give Dan and Ben Pearce the second leg of a training double this afternoon. The Awesome Rock 3-year-old, and that's also the second of the Awesome Rocks to win in the first couple of races. But the Pearce brothers are going race to race here, the second into the third. Fear the Wind in race 2, and now they've got Outspoken Lad home in race number 3. Did it breezing, making sure that when the pace was on, it was going to be right there. There was no getting back. He found a few traffic issues in the Magic Millions, and that certainly is now turning out to be a race for the Beaten Brigade to be a pretty reasonable one, with a number of them coming out of it and going on with the job. Outspoken Lad certainly a case in point. Chris Parnham there aboard. He's by Awesome Rock out of Outspoken Lady, owned by Pearce Racing. TD Forrest, Mrs S Rickson, also Michael Brennan, Brad Willison there having a great afternoon at the races. B Horam, Bindery Racing, Mrs S Clark, and C Salmiri, along also with Mrs S.L. Salmiri, and other connections included Madames Knotsworthy and Frizzell, Boxer, Matthews, Fisher and Coyne. The margins 2 1/4, 1 1/2, 137.22 for the mile, 35.29 the last 600. Second placing went to Nobel Knight, tracked up and followed the leader into the straight. Brad Rawilla for Mick Duffy by Alfred Nobel out of Fantastic Spirit. And third, number 6, Man of the Hour by Sizzling out of Tara Beauty. Trained by Michael Grantham and ridden by Pat Carberry. Rommel's Journey weakening out of it and missing the cut, finishing back there in 4th place. Race 4, the 1100, the next at 4:50 is Autumn Ascot Racing Carnival Handicap. Patrick Carberry on 3 Dorado in the next of the day. Going 7, 1, 6 and 10. Okay, so it's action stations out there at Magic Millions. The Pearce boys active today and just as active here this afternoon, Britt.
Very much so. Dan was holding down the fort here while Ben and Cole were at the sales, and now I see this horse win, and they've managed to dart down the road and get here just in time to see Outspoken Lad come in. But Dan, you reckon they were listening from the car park and deciding whether to come in or not to celebrate?
Yeah, no, well, yeah, Big Cole's always came for a celebratory beer, so he would have smelt one.
And that's exactly what he did. You mentioned to us, and after the previous winner, that you were confident about how Outspoken Lad was going. What were your thoughts on today's run?
Yeah, well, I think look, Ben's always been a believer that he'll run the trip, and he'll and just on how he feels that he's going to stretch out in distance, and he's a better horse bowling along and in a bit of a rhythm, and that's sort of what we said to Chris before the race. Is I just don't think he's the sort of horse that's going to hold up and let down. I think he needs to be out and rolling, and yeah, just coming around the turn, he was never getting beaten.
Were you worried at all coming into the race that you were 12 up to a mile straight away and what that would look like at the end of the race, or confident that he had enough sort of grounding in him behind the scenes?
I was. Ben wasn't, but I worry about things more than Ben does sometimes. So yeah, look, like I say, that's the benefit of having someone that can ride the horses and make that call. And yeah, he was never in doubt that he was ready to go to the mile.
I love that insight. Training partnership, two different opinions. Does it happen often, and who usually is right more often?
Oh, I'm right more often. For
You
sure.
would say that as a setup question. But do you have those sort of things? Obviously, Ben's riding them, but you can both offer different things within the partnership.
Yeah, a little bit, and that's what you know. That sometimes each of us are wrong, and sometimes each of us are right. So that's how it works. And you know, between us, hopefully we can get it right more often than not.
If not, Big Cole can be the peacekeeper and the deciding vote in the middle. You're well represented for the rest of the afternoon. Who's the best?
They're pretty even. Love Drunk Baby trialled up well, and Rush Legacy, if he runs out the 22, which he looks like he will, he'll be hard to beat.
Hopefully you continue celebrating. Well done.
Thank you.
Race to race double for Dan and Ben Pearce. Outspoken lad, it gets the job done with 60 kilos and all. A weight carrying effort. He's done it in the past as well. A winner with 60 kilos. He does it again today. He's a big, strong son of Awesome Rock. Chris Parnham, he's off the scales and he's catching up with Scott.
Brings up the second leg of a double. Chris, first time on this horse. What are your impressions?
Yeah, nice enough horse. Seems a bit of a plugger, but got into a nice rhythm outside the leader. Tempo was only pretty slow and quicken up from the 600, and yeah, he was good through the line.
Was it a nice aggressive quicken up too? Because all of a sudden that first four, I'm not sure if you were aware, but you sort of broke away from the rest of the field quite quickly.
Yeah, probably the depth of the race dropped away pretty quick. So I think when we sort of up the tempo, probably left a few of them behind. But yeah, he's probably a horse that can stretch over a bit further as well. So probably opens up a few more options for him.
Same set of colours later on. Rock Legacy, a thought?
Yeah, if we can get the right run, we'll be thereabouts. Pretty stiff to get rolled the other day, but yeah, I'll be in the mix, I'd say.
Congratulations, well done.
Thanks.
There is Chris Parnham. Dan and Ben Pearce already with a good start to the afternoon, and it can continue in the next as well as the one after. Love Drunk Baby, Rock Legacy. A few more good chances here today. 24 minutes away from the fourth event.